Hey YouTube, I'm going to do a review showing true perfection, the HKP7. Alright, this won't be a fancy review like most people do, but I'll do my best to show off the gun and some accuracy shooting. Left my specs over there, I'll do it on the table. Anyway, I've had this HKP7 since the mid to late 90s. It's a very sweet gun. If you ever get a chance to shoot one, I do encourage it. To me, this is the, like I've told Dan, the firearm guy, this is the Python of semi-automatics. The Colt Python of semi-automatics. Sweet, sweet pistol. And of course the rooster wants to run his mouth. Anyhow, I'm going to set this on the table, get a little better shot of it, and maybe go over a few specs on it, and then we'll do some shooting. Damn rooster. Anyway, here we go. On the table here. Like I said, sweet, sweet pistol. I'll give you a few specs. This thing was made from 1979 to 2008. A little history on it. If you want to read up about an interesting gun, go on Wikipedia and look up HKP7. It's a really interesting story. This gun was developed after the Munich shootings from the Olympics back in '72, I think it was. Anyway, this was like a issue gun, military and police issue. By American standards, this would be considered a compact gun, but for European standards, this was a full-size gun. 9mm, 8 rounds in the mag, 1 chamber, 9 rounds. Really slim gun. I mean, like I say, it weighs 30 ounces with the magazine. So for a compact 9 with the polymer days now that we have, you'd think that sounds real heavy, but it really has great ergonomics. Give you some numbers here. The length is 6.5 inches. The barrel is 4.1 inches. The width is 1.1. The height is 5 inches. And here's the unique thing about the HK. Make sure it's clear. It is a squeeze cocker. Let me get the camera. It is a striker-fired pistol, but it's very unique. It's got the grip itself cocks it. That's your cock. There's decock. So even though it's fire safe, it's not like a Glock or a HK or a lot of other guns where it kind of half cocks and then you finish cocking it when you pull the trigger. So when you pull the trigger on this one, well, I don't know why I done that, but this is a non-traditional pistol. Anyhow, it takes 10 to 15 pounds to squeeze that. It's a very natural squeeze, but once you squeeze it down, it only takes 1.5 ounces to keep it there. I can hold it back with my pinky. I mean, it's really stiff to cock, but once it's there, it takes nearly nothing to hold it. I'm trying to get it in. So it kind of cams over. I don't know exactly how to explain that. All right. Some other unique features of this pistol. It is a gas retard blowback system, or a gas retard system. I don't know if they call it by gas blowback. It does have a gas chamber in it, and it uses gases from the exploding, shell going out, or when gases going out, not to work the action, but to I may use this gun to shoot that rooster. Anyhow, to retard the action. So the gases actually keep the slide from going back, and then once the bullet travels a little bit further, then it'll finally release and let the slide come back. All right, to field strip is very simple. It's one of the simplest guns you can field strip. You got a button right here. You mash this button down. You go. I don't know if I can do this backwards or not. You go back. I don't have to do it this way. You push the button in. Lift up, you'll feel it where it needs to be. All right, now I done locked it up. There we go. Sorry, I hadn't done this much. Fixed barrel. It does not have a locking, camming barrel. It's a fixed barrel, which aids in the accuracy. I don't know, okay, you see that hole under the barrel? It's way back here, but that's the gas system. It's in this area right here. That's it, your field strip. Let me get a spring, recoil spring, slide, gun. That's it, you're done. There's no more parts to take apart to do anything with. here is the piston for the gas retard system. That's where hell, I can't. Anyway, this is the piston that holds the slide in place until a bullet's gone a certain distance down the barrel. Then it'll let the slide go back. Very unique system, and it also caused the cost of these to be very expensive. When I bought this gun in the mid-90s, they were on the shelf brand new for $1,200, and that was in 97, 98 at the latest. But I came across it used. I knew what it was because I was a gun nut, so I read guns and ammo and all that. There, boom. See if I can do it smoother this time. There you go. Bam, you're done. Guy had it and said, hey, I'm trying to sell this gun. Would you give $400 for it? And I said, yes, sold. I forgot to mention, advertised trigger pull on these. It's supposed to be 4.5 to 5 pounds. I've measured mine and it was just a fish scale, so it wasn't real accurate, but I measured mine at 4 pounds. And this, if that's 4 pounds, which I've measured on a fish scale, that's the slickest 4 pounds I've ever seen in my life. You will never find a better trigger on a semi-auto firearm. This thing is, it's just, you take up the slack, put a little pressure, there's a little creep, bam. You don't know when it's going to go off. It just goes off. I was smart enough to buy a couple extra magazines, so I do have 3 magazines for it. I guarantee these magazines cost over $100 if you could find one. I could be wrong, I hadn't tried, but even when I bought these, they were 50 bucks or something in the 90s. 40 or 50 maybe, but anyway. All right, so let me set up and we'll do a little accuracy testing. I got my little redneck shooting rest here. Needs a little paint on it, but it serves its purpose. For anybody that works in industry, you'll understand the term. It was a little government project. Anyway, all right, be right back. Okay, we'll do a little, for the ammo, I just bought this a while ago. First time I've ever shot it. So Winchester, I don't even know what to call it, USA Forge, I guess that's the name of it. It steel case ammo. It was, wasn't too bad, I forget. I don't know, it was like 19 cents a round. Yeah, so just some cheap stuff. I just want some factory ammo to shoot, so all playing fields even. It's not some special, not that I'm going to shoot it that accurate, but it's just some good, some factory ammo. Something else I forgot to mention, I think, to release the slide, you notice there's really, the only button on it is the takedown, but you got ammo. This one has I think I also forgot to mention that. This one has a European mag release, so you got the button right here. They did later on come out with some that had a paddle right here, but this is an early one, so it's got the European. But to release the slide, all you do is, you got through shooting, you grab your magazine, you kind of release this decocker, or cocker, put your mag in, you just squeeze the frame again and she loads. So, really cool gun. Alright, let me get my eyes on. Okay, we ready? I think so, yeah. Shooting to the left. Grouping good though. Well, I guess I need to adjust my sight. But shooting to the left, but pretty good group. Let me zoom in and see if you can see it. Come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, pretty good group. Like I said, I'd never claimed to be a marksman, so. Anyway, there you go. Here's a little review for you. The HKP7, HK Perfection, Glock lovers. Anyway, and this is for you, Dan. over at the Firearm Guys channel. I got squeezed in between the table here. There you go, Dan. I finally did a review of the HKP7. There'll be a link below for the Firearm Guy. Not that he needs my help. He's got plenty of subs, or more than me anyway. So, later, YouTube.